Hey there, welcome back to another video. If you're brand new, my name's Cameron. You're at Traders Network Club, and in today's video I'll be showing you my MACD strategy that I use trading the Forex market. So stick through the video and let's get right to it. Alright, welcome back. So let's jump in the charts and I'm going to show you how I use the MACD to go ahead and find my valid lows and valid highs and look for those breakthrough points to get inside the market. And if you guys don't know how to get the MACD, just go to the indicator section up here and go ahead and type in MACD, or moving average convergence divergence, and you'll go ahead and download that into your charts. And with the settings, I keep it the same, don't really make any changes. Really all I do with the style is I keep it only histogram, don't really need any of these other signals, and I do change the colors. Whatever you prefer, you can change it to. Now the MACD is for me finding the valid highs and lows. Now first thing is, you gotta know how the market works. Is what we have is these motive moves and these correction moves. The motive moves are in the continuous trend, and as you can see, price is moving up. So this is our motive move, then we have this correction move, and we keep just having the same pattern in the market, okay, with the motive moves and correction moves. Now we're looking to go ahead and trade both. We're looking to get in the motive moves and to get in the correction moves. And I'm going to show you how I do that using the MACD. So first thing is I jump at a higher time frame to go ahead and find my swings. So I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see in the 4-hour time frame, we are moving down. So price is moving in a continuous downtrend. So with that being said, as I say, okay, we have my continuous, we have my correction, here's my continuous, my correction, and here's my another continuous. And we do have another big motive swing here with another correction and another motive swing. So we have this pattern kind of playing out on the 4-hour time frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mark this down, put the trend lines in there. You can see the pattern. We have the motives, we have the corrections, we're on a downtrend continuously. So I'm gonna go ahead and trade the corrections and the motive swings. Now I'm at the 4-hour time frame just to figure out my swings here, okay, looking at the swings to know what's the continuous trend. Then I go and I look at the 1 hour and I say, okay, this is how price played out. So we know that we are in a downswing continuously as price is creating downswings. And to be honest, we had more of a correction move in this area right here as price came back up at this resistance and support, and then we had a lower high right here, okay? So this is when price created a lower high to these highs right here, okay? So that's when we kind of actually went on a downswing. That's how you find out, looking at a higher time frame, if price is creating lower highs and lower lows as we're moving down, or if price is moving up, creating higher lows, okay, and higher highs. So this is when we start moving the downswing. So we could have traded the correction move here as well. So we know that we're moving down, so we want to trade the correction move. And you don't have to specifically know if we're in a motive or correction move. You just know we're trading the breakthrough of the trend, right? As we're moving down, what we're looking for to go ahead and trade for price to go up is we're waiting for price to go ahead and break a valid low high, okay? So if the market is coming down like this, it's creating lower highs as price is creating a lower high here. This is a previous low high compared to this one. It's creating lower highs. So once price goes and breaks this low high, that's where we want to get in. Now price does come back for liquidity that's below these orders before it wants to go ahead upside. So we wait for that movement for liquidity, then we get in to go ahead and buy, and vice versa for selling. So we're going to go ahead and play this out. So looking at my MACD, we're looking for the lower highs created. And as we can see, we had a low high here. Looking at the MACD here, this was the highest point of that range. Then price created a lower high here, another lower high here, and it looks like we had a breakthrough with this high right here. It looks like it broke through, and that's what happens is we get this breakthrough and price comes back into this liquidity right here. And when we look for liquidities, we look for a lot of wicks auto blocks, consolidation, any of those shows us that we have a lot of retail buyers and sellers in the market where price wants to come and take those orders before it makes its big move. As you can see, price did come back down and just kind of miss our zone. I probably would have missed this trade, but it just gives you an idea of what I'm looking for. I would have expected price to come more into this range right here before it moved up, but it looks like it didn't have that much movement before it came back down. And as you can see, price even came back down here to get in this zone before it went. And if you saw price come back all the way, come back into this zone, I mean, this is when you would have really taken that buy, because like I said, price moved out and wants to come back into this liquidity. Okay, but as you can see, price didn't. It's starting to move up already. This is the decision for you to make, to know that we are going to get a lot of momentum right now as price came back to collect those orders, and we're looking for that upswing right now. And usually sometimes price just comes back to that breaking point where price broke. As you can see, it just came by that breaking point and now it's moving up. So price is creating higher lows as we're moving up. And then we have a low right here. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. So we do have a low right here that price did come and break through. Price broke through this low. And as you can see, price went pretty high here. I would have said all the way up top here, maybe even higher, because we have that wick right there. And price pretty much went a lot higher than expected. You have to understand, when we see a big candle wick like this, there is some resistance up top here. And whenever there's resistance, price is going to break that resistance to collect liquidity above this resistance. Okay, so what we do is we wait for price to go ahead and see if it breaks through it, comes back down. Then when price comes back down into our zone, you can always even wait for price to go ahead and break through this zone, and then we can go ahead and sell. We just got out of the correction move. Now we trade this motive swing. You have to just understand that the motive swing is going to be longer than the correction move. We traded this motive move, and now we're looking to go ahead and trade the correction move, okay? So for buying, we're waiting for price to break the previous lowest high. So as you can see, price is creating lower highs, a lower high, and it looks like price did go ahead and break through this previous low high right here, okay? Now we're looking for liquidity. As you can see, there's a lot of consolidation right here in this area. As price went and broke, price could come back in this consolidation, but we do have some support right here. Okay, there is some support right here, so price could come back out and take that support. Not always. That's why when price breaks through here, we wait for price to come back into our zone. Once it comes back into our zone, we go ahead and we buy. And setting your stop loss and target is all up to you. But if you came back into the zone, you wanted to buy right here, we did have a low right here. You probably would want to set your stop loss below this low, because price did not break that low. It's going to form a higher low. So just always be sure to set it lower than that previous low. Okay. Then you would have gone ahead and trade this correction move. Okay. Then after you take your target, wherever you set your target at, however you want to risk your trade on that move, then you're looking to go ahead and trade the motive move again. So you're looking to sell, so you're waiting for price to go ahead and break the previous highest low. It's just a repeating cycle, guys. It's pretty simple. It's a very simple MACD strategy. As you can see, price is creating higher lows, and it looks like right here is on previous low high before price went ahead and broke through. So price broke through. Then we're looking for liquidity. I would say right here in this consolidation is where price is going to come back into that liquidity. And we did have price break through it, come back in it, then we sell. Okay? So when price goes ahead, comes back into our liquidity, breaks through it, then breaks through our liquidity, we go ahead and we sell. And then we can always set our stop loss above this previous high. Then you would have sold, you would have traded this motive move all the way down. Probably would have got out here. And then we're looking to go ahead and trade the correction move once again. You can already see the cycle, okay? Price is creating lower highs. Price goes ahead and breaks through this high, previous high. And then you got to say, okay, we have some consolidation right here. I'm going to wait for price to get into this consolidation. There's some liquidity right here. There's some support. Price could possibly come back here. We actually did have price come back down into this zone of consolidation here where there was some liquidity, and you would have bought as price touched that zone, and you would have traded this correction move. And same thing here, last one we can go ahead and go through. Look, we're looking for price to go ahead and break the previous low high. Price create a low here, create another low here. All right, so right here, as you can see, price came back, and this range, it broke through the previous high low. So price went and broke through. We're waiting for price to come back into this consolidation. As you can see, we have a lot of consolidation here in this zone. Okay, a lot of consolidation. So there's definitely some liquidity in here. And if we go ahead and we stretch it out, price does come back here and touch it. You could have maybe got in there, but you could have got stopped being a little too impatient. If you just waited a good amount of time, you would have noticed that price came back up into this liquidity zone, just broke through a little bit. And as price came back up, we would have got as price broke through this liquidity, and we would have sold. And once again, we would have been making money. That's it pretty much. You get the basics. It's pretty simple how to use the MACD. I'm looking for the highs and lows. I'm looking for those breaking points, but I am being patient and waiting for price to come back into liquidity before I do go ahead and buy and sell, because sometimes you can get stopped out if you don't wait for those confirmations. And if you guys are interested in learning more, go ahead and check out my website. You'll see that we do have some memberships. If you want to become a VIP member and be involved in my live sessions daily, then go ahead and be a part of our VIP members. You'll have access to my trading tool, access to the Discord where you'll be a part of the community, interact with all the members and myself. We're having a lot of fun in the Discord, so you can be a part of that, and you'll have access to my daily live shows. We're doing so great with our returns, our results. I believe we're almost at 10% half through this month, and we're just killing it right now in the VIP shows, placing trades, live trades in those shows, and you can be a part of it as a VIP member. And you also have access to all our exclusive trade signals as well that are absolutely killing it too. So if you want to be a part of it, go ahead and sign up. Everything is in the description below. Appreciate you guys watching. You guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.